Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is ALZIDA TOFARA and I'm from PASER. Today, I would like to tell you about a story under the title, The Golden Watermelon. Long time ago, at the north area of West Kalimantan, lived a wealthy merchant. He had two sons. The older one is named Muzakir, and the younger one is named Dermawan. The two brothers were so different in their attitudes. Muzakir had a very mean and greedy character. On the contrary, Dermawan was a caring and kind person. He was not greedy and always tried to help those in need. Before he passed away, the merchant divided all of his money equally to both of his sons. He did that so both of his sons will not envious at each other. Then Muzakir bought a big cash box. He put all of his entire share into that box and locked it. When the poor came to Muzakir's house, he laughed at them instead of giving them something. When the poor don't want to leave, Muzakir would summon his servants to chase them away. Many of the poor in that area had heard about Muzakir's rude attitude. Therefore, they preferred to go to Dermawan. When Dermawan saw those people coming, he sincerely welcomed them to his house and shared money with those who needed it. It was almost every day a poor came for his help, that finally he ran out of money. Then Dermawan moved to a smaller house. He also worked as a foreman. His salary was not much, only enough to buy his own daily meals. But Dermawan was so happy with his simple life. His elder brother laughed when he heard the news about Dermawan. He always thought that Dermawan was so full to share his money with other people. He himself has just bought a large new house. "There is no one who as stupid as my younger brother," he said. One day, when Dermawan was just sitting and relaxing in the back of his house yard, suddenly a sparrow fell off in front of him. The sparrow twittered in pain. "Poor bird, did you broke your wing?" Dermawan took the bird and examines its wings. Is right. One of the sparrow wing is broken. Here, let me take care of you." Dermawan bandaged the wings of the sparrow and took some rice to feed the poor bird. After some time, the bird gradually tamed and was no longer afraid to Dermawan. A few days later, its wings were completely healed. After some time, it flew to the sky. The following day, the sparrow came to visit Dermawan. It held a seed with its beak. Then the sparrow flew closer to Dermawan to put the seed in front of him. It was just an ordinary seed, but Dermawan accepted with a big smile on his face. Then he planted in the backyard of his house. 3 days later, the seed started to grow. It was a watermelon tree. Dermawan took a good care of the tree. He thought that the tree would bear many fruits since it was so blossomy. But from all of the flower, only one flower turned to fruit. Day by day, the fruit grew bigger than any watermelon Dermawan had ever seen. Harvesting time finally came, and Dermawan decided to take the watermelon. "Oh my God, it's so heavy!" he uttered while trying hardly to carry it into his house to put it on the table. He took a knife and started to cut the watermelon. And Dermawan was shocked. Inside the watermelon, some kind of yellow sand. What could this be? He wondered. Then he realized that the strange yellow sand was actually a pile of pure golden. Holy God! It's gold! I'm rich! My God, I'm rich! He danced happily. Then Dermawan heard a twitter by a bird. He looked outside and saw the sparrow on a tree. Thank you! He shot at the bird. Thank you again! He shot all over to the sparrow, and the sparrow flew away. I think that's all from me. Thank you so much for your attention. And last I say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.